chase W's. Great colored coops. Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete.
Thanks, Coach. Well, both teams were hoping the rain would vacate the Green Bay area by kick, but alas, it's still falling pretty steadily in and around Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, son. Check, Mike. Lady. 54.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And some room to work. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards for him on the ground. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. This is Penny. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, here's Penny. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. A 4th-round pick in 2018, Chase Edmonds with a carry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Check me out. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the 1st-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back
what you
on
need
that
for a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go now. 56 yards. Cut.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check nickel.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Smooth. 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant.
3rd and 2. Darnold completes it to Samuel. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Any day. Out. Check 24. Hatchet. 25. Check 25. Check 80.
Now Darnold. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, son. 22. Man, 80. Man left, man left. 40.
On first down, it's Darnold going for it all. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Packers 12, Bears 7.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
Now a throw here to his running back. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, a give to Penny. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Darnold. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep to return is Duke Johnson. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago! DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. You're not ready.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Go, son. 22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. 80.
Now on 2nd and 13, Darnold. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
We go, son.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, fellas.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 more yards. Complete to Rashawn Penny.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Rashawn Penny, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Rashawn Penny. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Darnold on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second down and 10, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43.
Inside. 54, right there. 54, Mike. We own them. We own them, lady.
Again, Darnold. Jones has it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up third and 2.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Here we go.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
58 right there. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot. So short.
That's it, baby.
It's now 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We're going to 22. Watch the backer. Check 9. He's coming. Man, 80. You got something? Yo, 80.
A first down throw, Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the run, it's Penny. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. From the 38, Darnold leaves it for Penny. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Hey, high 7. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. A carry here for the big tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
What's that? 22. I got him. Strong right.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
You think you gonna get there? Switch. Check four.
Now Bridgewater. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A 3rd quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They begin with a run by Penny. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle. Off of play action, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Darnold. They set up the screen to Penny. Room to run inside the 40. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now it's Penny. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Darnold from the red zone now. He completes it to Jones. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Sam Hubbard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
At the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
I got you, punk. Jim. Let's Go.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Mike 54. In your face. You go tight. You got tight. And 80.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from defense.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Ron Thornhill. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Back to it after the pick 6, Bridgewater. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Safety's creeping.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Joey Bosa getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Hopkins with a quick feet. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Quinn, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Barely got the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Penny, the first down carry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
We're going to sign. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Rush in.
Again, it's Penny. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Bridgewater, another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Bridgewater now. It's complete to Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing. Bridgewater. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Mike tight. Mike 5-4. Get your swerve off. Man, Eddie.
Penny. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop their 10th game now.